My lip gloss is popping. My lip gloss is cool. I'm saying that, and the gloss is cool. Yeah. Y'all missed me. I know y'all said. How y'all doing? I miss you guys too, even though I don't know all of you guys. But those of you I do know, shout out to y'all. I appreciate the love, the support, the subscribers. Subscribe. See your girl. Finding Rudy back again with another one. Wow. Everything that's going on today, huh? You'll get coronavirus a lot? Oh! It's crazy. This world is getting crazy. Why is it getting so crazy, yo? And I stopped working, so I'm home a lot more, and I have to face myself, in the mirror. They say when you actually see yourself in person, you're gonna be shook. Oh my God, this person is me. I'm not shook, but I'm just wow. It took me this long to see or to try to figure out, or oh, it's a lot. But I like this quarantine shit. It's not bad. I kind of like being alone, or I'm getting used to being alone, or just, I don't know, something like that. But, we finding Rudy, and I think I should give y'all a little background so y'all could know who we're looking for. Because we can't just be looking for somebody and we're on the patch, you feel me? Today, we finding out who Rudy is or whatever. So we're going to be talking about some things that happened in the past life. So we could get to the current, the present, whatever. So I'm going to talk about a couple of things that I feel was key points in my life that I started to change, that I started to feel like something else, a little cause and effects, So, to start off with, ding, 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 number one, bullying. Yeah, even in the house, sibling, even the little thing, sibling bullying, y'all fighting over clothes, food, just dumb, a remote, just dumb shit, at the time, I had two older sisters at the time. It was just us and them two. So it was tag team. If one wasn't picking on me, the other one was. If one wasn't beating my ass, the other one was. If they both wasn't. Because I remember a time where it was just I had to, because I would come out with a black eye at this point. So there was times like that or whatever. And then I don't really want to call my mom a bully. I don't think she was a bully because, she's your mother. So she just wants what's the best for you. But at the time, it was she's beating my ass. Do you not see it? Are you not? But then my mother did work a lot. So she probably didn't really know that I was, that they was doing that to me. But don't get me wrong. We did have some good times. Don't think they was just bullying me my whole life. We had some good times. I remember, she gave me a cupcake one day. Shout out to you, Rebecca, for that cupcake. But, yeah. So the effect of that is, going to school now, I had in mind, if they could do that to me, anybody could. But going to school was, my escape at the time. So now I'm going to school, I'm ready to meet people, I'm ready to have friends. And it was no. Not everybody in school is your friend. That's not how that works. I went to school. If y'all paid attention to my first video, I was the only black girl in my class. So it's already awkward because now I'm walking in the classroom and I don't know where to sit. Everybody, I kid you not, there's groups of 4 desks, So there's 4 people at a group, 4 people at another group, 4 people at another group. And it was me coming in, there was a table full of white girls, a table, 2 guys, 2 white girls, and then a table full of guys, and 1 seat left. So it was I'm either going to sit by myself or I'm gonna go sit with the 3 guys. I slept by myself. At this time, like, I had, like, bad skin growing up. Like, I have eczema. You know, my neck was black as shit. Worse than this. But you see, this is like, it was like charcoal, you know? So, like, everybody's like, why does her skin look like that? You know, kids like, I could hear y'all. Like, y'all trying to whisper, but I could hear y'all talking. Like, I heard little whispers. But, you know, I just always try to ignore it because it's like, I just try to ignore it. But yeah, so I got bullied in school about my skin. And even the way my body was, because I had a body. Like, I had a little booty, I had a little, you know, I had a little something. Like, I had a body, my hair was different. So everybody's looking at me like, her hair's different, her body, like, you know, and it was just like, you would think, like, when you're coming into a situation like that, it's like, oh my God, everybody's fascinated. But then again, it's like, they're picking at you too, like, why is your hair like that? Like, why is your butt so plump? Like, I wish I knew this before. I had a neck. I'm a bit bunty Buddha, like, yeah, I'm bunty Buddha. So, whatever. So, that just made me feel like, you know, I feel like that led into anxiety. Because now I'm scared to be around people. I don't know what people are going to say. Like, I didn't want to be around people. Like, even in gym class, like, we have to change for gym or you couldn't play. And, you know, now I'm already insecure about my skin because everybody's talking about my skin. And it's like, I don't want to change. I don't want to be in a t-shirt. I don't want to be in shorts. I don't want nobody to see you. So I used to lie and be like, I forgot my gym clothes. Or sometimes I would just sit there. Like, I don't want to play. I used to play sick. Like, I'm sick. I'm tired. I used to hide in the bathroom. Like, I got diarrhea. I used to make up every excuse in the book. I know one time they called my mom and like, oh, your daughter doesn't want to play. She said she's feeling sick. And, you know, my mother comes. My mother's so Christian. She comes to the damn school and starts praying for me, yo. She's like, oh, no, that's Jazzy. Like, yo, that's my mother's call to everything. Oh, no, that's Jazzy. Like, she thinks, she doesn't really know. And I'm, like, scared to tell her because it's like, I don't even know. Like, I just want her to think that I'm just, like, the perfect angel on the planet. Like, I didn't really want to tell her, like, yo, I'm being bullied. I don't want to do this. They don't like me. I don't know. I could never talk to my mom. So I was just, like, I didn't say anything. She came, she prayed. Then I had to act like God saved me and started running back and forth in the gym, knowing damn well that's not what I wanted to do. And she was like, you see, I serve a good God. Like, actually, you do, but I just am doing this for you because I don't want to do this at all. But yeah, like, that gave me, like, I didn't want to be around people. That gave me anxiety. Don't quote me. I diagnosed myself. But whatever. So then, I feel like that led me to depression. Bullying led me to anxiety, which led me to depression. Now I don't want to be in school. Like, as the years go by, now I'm in high school and it's different. Because, you know, now they're more meaner. Like, high school was like the worst years I've had. Worst, I kid you not. Like, so 9th grade, you know, I started at Canarsie High School in 9th grade, and it was fine. The first year, I was getting good grades. I didn't really know nobody, so I'm like in the hallways by myself, going straight to class, getting out of school, going home. It's cool. It's Gucci. But then it's like, in the beginning, like, my sister used to take the bus with me, and I was fine. But then she had to stop because now she's going to a different school on the other side. So it's like, now I'm taking it by myself. One time I was on the bus, right? And like people are like laughing behind me or whatever. Mind you, I still have eczema bad at this point. Like, it's getting better sometimes, but some seasons is bad, some seasons is not. And my neck is black, you know, it's summertime. And I couldn't always wear a turtleneck and hide my shit. So I had to wear like a t-shirt. But I would still always wear like a little sweater, keep it unzippered. but I would still be covering my skin. But it's like my neck, I couldn't always cover it. Like, it's hot as hell. I got my neck out, you know? So I remember some nigga, he was like some dude, he was like, I think when I first got on the bus, this is what happened. When I first got on the bus, he had tried to talk to me. Like, he had, like, grabbed my hand or something, and I was just like, oh my God. Like, why would you just grab somebody's hand like that? Like, he was like, yo, come here. And I was like, what? You know me? What you doing? I was just like, kind of like, I was scared. Like, I wasn't trying to play him, but I was just like, it caught me off guard. Like, oh my God. Like, you know, and then I went to go sit down. So now he's mad. He's in the front talking all this crap with his friend. Like, yes, So he comes to the back of the bus. I'm by myself now. So he's like making fun of me, my shoes, my jacket, my hair. Then he makes a comment like, yo, and you need to slap some cocoa butter on your neck. So the whole bus is like, right now I can laugh at it because, like, why would you even say that? You're a bully. Why would you even say that to somebody? So he says that. The whole bus is laughing. I went home that day and I cried in my motherfucking shower for like 3 hours because I was sad. But yeah, that made me not want to go outside. Like, people are mean. Now I know why people be like, yo, they're depressed, they don't want to go outside. And we're just all like, yo, go outside, be a good person, be a better person. Like, do what you want to do, love yourself, be in love with you. It's just like, people are mean. Sometimes some people can't handle that, y'all. For real. At that time, I couldn't handle that. I just didn't want to go to school. I didn't want to go outside no more. People are mean. I was depressed. But you wouldn't know unless you really knew who I was. And at that time, nobody really knew me. Like, I had, like, one friend throughout the whole high school. One good-ass friend. And she knew. Shout out to you, Deej. Everybody else, it was just, like, high school was hard as hell. It was hard. I hated it. I lied to my mom. And I told her that somebody died from the block. Down of the block. And somebody really did die. And it made the news and everything. So that was a good thing. Well, I shouldn't say that. That was bad that happened. But for me, it was like, I don't have to go to school. So I was happy about that. Like, I didn't want to go to school. So I stopped going to school. And then she thought that I started going back. But I used to leave my house the time I was supposed to go to school and go to my grandmother's house. So I used to go to a friend's house. Like, and then they started coming, like in New York, they have, I forgot what it was called, but once you're out of school for a certain amount of days, they start making house visits, start sending like letters and stuff. They were doing that. First they were doing that to my grandmother because that was my address, but then my grandmother started getting concerned because she's like, what? Like, what are you doing? So she started telling my mom. My mom found out. And then she was like, what's wrong with you? And I was like, I don't know what they're talking about. I'm like, they're confused. Like, I go to school every day. I leave here every day. I used to just lie. And she believed me. I think she did. I think a part of her knew damn well I wasn't going. But, yeah. That shit made me not want to go to school, y'all. For a long time. But then I was like, what am I doing with my life? Like, I need to get a high school diploma. Because I'm not trying to be no waste gal in the street den. So I went to night school. And then I finished that and got my high school diploma. Everybody's like, go to college. But I'm like, for what? To go through the same thing I went through in high school? I should have went to college. Because I would be in a different predicament. You know, I'd be more successful. I'd be smarter. I'd be wiser. Not saying that school makes you smarter or wiser, but I just feel like I didn't go because I was scared to go. Like, I didn't go because I was like, oh my God, this is not what I want to do. This is what I want to do. I didn't go because I was scared, you know? And you shouldn't live your life in fear. So I should have went. Now that I know. You know, you live and you learn. But yeah, that was the cause and effects of bullying, anxiety, depression. And I just want to go back to the person that I was before all of that. Because I was somebody. I was happy, you know. I built snowmans and sandcastles. I was a happy little girl. I just want to be happy. So, that was a little piece into finding Rudy. Cause you know we gotta fill the pieces of the puzzle. So I gave y'all a piece. Help me find all the pieces. You know? Follow me on all social medias at Finding Rudy. Go pop it up. Poof, 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 poof. Finding Rudy. Snapchat, Facebook, Instagram. I don't have a TikTok, but I am gonna make one, and that's gonna be the name. So, yeah.